Is it off mute? It is. All right.
Sure.
All right. You see it? All right.
You see it? 6 rings, Jordan Pippen. I do it as nasty as with a brick and flip it.
He always got a lyric for y'all.
All the time, man.
In case y'all ain't know.
All the time.
If this your first time joining us, welcome, right? We appreciate you. If you don't know, this is a sports podcast, so
yes, sir.
We just let you know what you in tune for. A little pop culture too. You know what I'm saying? We support women's sports.
Facts.
But if this is your first time joining, or you are a repeat offender, welcome to
GNC Sports Talk,
where we do it
for the culture,
by the culture.
Because we are the culture. You did.
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so. Love you, mama.
Because our mama said so. Love you, mama. Real quick, get into the comments. First in the building, fresh from her journey up to the land. How you doing, good cousin?
Can you say Canada? We ain't gonna say Canada. We're
gonna make her drop, man. No, not Canada.
No. I'm just saying Canada, just in case. You know, the hints out there. If you know. But it ain't Canada. But it was close to Canada.
Anyway. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
What up?
What's up, Chelsea? Thank you for joining. What up,
Black Raiden?
What up, my brother? How you doing? Great content. Can't wait to get 2K.
Hey man, facts.
Can't wait to get NBA 2K.
Twitch. I've been playing Wukong. Wukong is dope. Very challenging. Very. It would have you quit rage all the time. But hey,
read that.
#1 sports podcast in the Lewis and Jackson family. You got that right. We appreciate you. And also, I want to say thank everybody who's tuning in, that's listening. Thank y'all for the views last week. Shout out to the views. Shout out to y'all. We had 202 last week, and then YouTube did some wild, stupid stuff to make it come down from 202 to 101. So I'm going to call YouTube out. I don't know what y'all did while y'all messing up our views. We need every dollar we can get.
Sorry,
we need every view we can get.
Sorry, man.
So I gotta let them know. YouTube, y'all need to do better, man.
Sorry.
Don't delete the views. Shout out to the views.
Sorry, man. Calm down, man. It's all good. It's gonna be fine. Anyway, before we go ahead and get into everything, we here at GNC Sports Talk love music, right? So we want to make sure we share that love with you guys and gals. We also want to make sure that we highlight what you are listening to, whether it's new, old, borrowed, blue, pop, etc. We want to make sure we hear from y'all. So if you will, in the comments, following our lovely sister, Chelsea, put an M next to the artist and or album, whatever it is, we want to listen to it. Most of them we didn't get slipped up by a couple of them, right, man? We're going to get slipped up by a couple of them. So put an M next to the artist, song, album, whatever it may be. We should highlight those at the end of each episode like we always have done. And our little crawl thing at the very bottom is just telling y'all what we do. And I want to take the little G, the Gary and Cary code thing. It'll pop up there every now and then.
Yeah.
Anyway, want to go ahead and get started. Thank y'all once again. And without further ado, where are we going to start first?
Man, we're going to start with the mighty, the greatest in the nation. #1 in takeaways.
Oh, okay.
We doing our thing right now. Our alma mater. We're going to start with the Grambling State University, giving Jackson State their beatdown that they deserve, 41-20.
Yes,
I love it, man. I love it. Jackson State think they on top, so we had to bring them down to the bottom where it belongs. They came down to the G.
Came in the hole. That's what we call our state.
That's what we
atmosphere.
You know what I'm saying.
But also we had to avenge our little brothers, Southern, because they lost. They got their booty spanked by Jackson State. So we had to repeat. We had to make sure that we made up for the milk incident of 2016 or whatever year it was. 2014,
2014. 2013.
We had to make up for the milk incident that involved muscle.
Yep.
If you know,
you know. We went on the road 3 years in a row. You know what? This brings me back. How did you feel when that came about? When we had to cancel that game against Jackson State, what in your opinion, can you recall what happened?
Want to make sure I got you. Want to make sure let the hate start. Spencer, it's no room for you to talk right now. Y'all lost that game. Even though it was a mispass interference, there's no room for you to talk. I was cheering for y'all. I'll never do that again. Never.
Let you down every time.
Every time. By the way, it's hate week for y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. This is compliments to RLB. I don't know if I stole it. He gave it to me. One of the two.
Rich is over. You know what?
Right. When it comes to what happened back in 2013, we were interning for all sports teams. We worked for the athletic department for the great Santoria Black.
Yes, sir.
And
shots in.
The famous Doug Williams was the head coach of.
Not Doug. Yeah, Doug Williams.
No, it was Doug.
Okay, yeah.
It was Doug. The famous Doug Williams. This is the second time around. Was the coach of the Grambling State Tigers, and it had been rumors going around. Players didn't feel a certain type of way. Doug and the administration had been getting into it. Just a whole cluster, you know what, of stuff going on. And all of a sudden, they just decided to protest. Is the right word?
Yeah. Protest
things and they wound up protesting and not going to the game against Jackson State, which then it just ballooned.
It blew up.
It ballooned. It blew up to a whole bunch of mess. Therefore, making us having to travel to Jackson State for the next umpteenth year. And also, it felt like it was longer. And also, like, they wound up getting muscle milk at the end, which that's still unclear as to how big of a factor that was. But muscle milk was very important, I suppose. Anyway, this is a long culmination of we're close to being back on top. And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. It'll play empowerment if I could say so myself. But the one thing I do remember, and I have to agree with everything you had said, I just remember, you know, when we were doing the Twitter accounts and the Instagram accounts and everything, and there was this one dude from Jackson State that kept, we blocked him and he just kept coming back like a roach. He just kept coming back. And he was like, this is Grambling State University, scared to play Jackson State. And like he kept doing it. And all I remember, like we had to block him, keep blocking him the whole 9 yards, right? He just kept trying to make fun of us. So the next year passed, we had to go on the road 3 years in a row to play them. And I think all 3 years they scheduled us for their homecoming. They scheduled us for their homecoming. And every year, for those 3 years, we beat them every single time. So I remember that shows how resilient our program is. So I wanted to start this show off the right way by showing the best HBCU that I went to that I know of.
The only HBCU.
The only HBCU. Got to show them some love, man. So, hey, thank y'all G-Men for taking care of business. Hey,
that was a long, drawn-out speech for what you wanted to really get to.
The G-Men, the Washington Commanders. Trent, offensive lineman, scored a touchdown.
Did his Q-Dog.
He did his Q-Dog thing. Mad at you. Hey, you keep repping that G, my brother. Keep repping that G. Go ahead. Now tell me what I was going to get into.
He was repping Q-Dog, but okay.
Yeah, I want to keep repping that G.
We got cheated. Stevie Wonder tossed the flag on the play when he had Kyle Pitts controversy, no call, pass interference. The game was fixed. That is the Atlanta Falcons versus Kansas City Chiefs. I do agree there should have been a flag. It should have been 2 flags, if you're being honest, because it was on the play before where it looked like he just knocked the ball down, but in all actuality, he ran into the player. And I say I agree with Spencer on that note because the week previously, you called a pass interference call when I thought clearly that the Bengals defender was going for the ball, so it should not have been a call. But I digress because it just don't matter when it happens in Kansas City. They are the golden child, gold standard. They are the New England Patriots of the 2020s. I don't know what they really call it now, but they 2000s. Not the 2000s because the Patriots was the darlings of the 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm talking about Kansas City.
Yeah.
Kansas City is that of the 2020s. Like nothing can go wrong for them, even when they look bad, terrible, whatever it may be.
That team can't get beat, man. They not unbeatable. They got some chinks in their arm.
Well, that's the thing. The chinks don't matter when you got games going your way fixed wise.
Yeah, and then you got
looking like it's.
Then you have to play the Chiefs and you have to play the refs at the same time. It's a bad combination.
Really quick, I'm gonna pull up some stuff because I forgot to pull it up. But we did have college football take place.
Yes, sir.
This is the last week of where you see kind of non-conference games that don't matter, and big things happen. SEC play opened up.
Yep.
Oklahoma, Tennessee. Not surprised at what happened. I'm not sure if you were.
Well, good game. Good game. Oklahoma just kept turning the ball over. But
That's
like
SEC ball.
yes, SEC ball. But did you know that Oklahoma has a winning record in the SEC?
Mm-hmm.
They have and they ain't just talking about like by a small margin. They record against the SEC is like I think like 100, 120 something to like 50 something.
Well, it's very easy to have a winning record when you don't go through the gauntlet every week.
Yeah.
I mean every week. So yeah, they can have a winning record. I bet it don't be winning no more.
I can see them playing like somebody like Florida and like Florida winning. Like I can see them playing somebody like
you can play Florida's considered a down.
You're right. Right.
So Florida's considered down, but like this week Oklahoma plays Auburn. Auburn probably gonna win their game. Not because
you think so?
Yeah. It's at Auburn. I just say this, it's at Auburn. All I can say is even though Auburn might not be ranked, Oklahoma right now, this year, they look like they're ready to start something, but this year they might not be big enough.
Yeah.
You know that, and that's just what it is. Texas is like they're big enough because they look like they've been preparing. They got this news. But again, we'll see because I don't think Texas got what it takes this year. Ole Miss is better, Missouri's better. You know what, Alabama, Georgia, LSU, if they get right consistently, there. So if you got to go through all these things, you think you good until you get smacked in the mouth.
Tell me two truths and a lie.
I forgot to make a thing for it.
Don't worry about it.
No, you good. So two truths and a lie. Let's explain what I thought about this. So I wanted to come up with something. This is not necessarily a segment, maybe a little bit more of a game. Two truths and a lie. We're gonna give you two of our truths from our perspective about sports. Of course, right now it's gonna be football because we just came up with this last night. And a lie. A lie being something that is untrue, something that may have not happened, that we think might happen, whatever it may be. But two truths and a lie.
Y'all know what a lie is.
I just wanted to explain it. Two truths and a lie. My lie is Texas will win the SEC this year. There's no way that it's happening.
You're supposed to tell us.
Huh? No, I'm telling you, that's my lie.
That's your lie?
Yeah. Texas is gonna win. No, they're not. Texas will not win the SEC this year. It doesn't make sense. As good as they look right now, they also haven't gone up against nobody. Michigan was no match for them, so I don't count that game. So they said play nobody. They played UTSA and then they played ULM last week. They had went up against somebody.
I agree.
We shall see how they look. My two truths. First truth, I told y'all Trevor Lawrence cooked. Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback. Told you Trevor Lawrence was cooked, and it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And honestly, it's not gonna get no better. My other truth is this. When it comes to what we see in the NFL, it is one very important point that will get dragged down your face that you will hear on radio, podcasts, TV shows, whatever it may be. The Dallas Cowboys are gonna continuously get ran over. Here's the truth. They're not gonna make the playoffs.
I have a hot take. I think the commies might, based on what I saw, the highlights I saw yesterday. I think the commies up there, man.
I think they'll finish second in the NFC East, but the Philadelphia Eagles should win if they look like that. As far as their defense showing them, they still got more to do on offense, but I got Philadelphia 1 in the NFC East, Washington Commanders 2, and the Dallas Cowboys 3 by default. Then the Giants.
I don't know. My two truths. I think two truths. Jay Daniels is gonna be MVP. Rookie MVP. Yeah, rookie of the year. I'm sorry, rookie of the year. Let's see. I think the Commanders will win the NFC East.
So they're gonna win it all.
And LSU has the best defensive secondary in the country.
No.
Tell me which one is a lie.
Anything involving LSU is a lie.
LSU offense is pretty good. How about that? You can't say nothing about that, huh?
Who they play?
UCLA. which is a very good team.
You lying again?
Why?
You lying again?
Watch what I say. Watch what I say.
UCLA a good team.
All right, man.
It's hard to decipher what your truths and lies is right about now. Sound like you lying on a lot of stuff. In college football, other things that happen. Colorado over Baylor.
Oh my God!
Colorado won off a Hail Mary, not in the air, but a dart, right? And they won in overtime over Baylor.
Travis Hunter, Heisman.
I know he's in the conversation. I don't know if he'll win, but he's in the conversation. Some quarterbacks having some good years. Cam Ward from Miami having a hell of a year so far.
But on both sides of the ball, that boy Travis Hunter playing ball. I can't lie.
No, I mean he is. I have no doubt about it. As much as people may or may not like it, Shadur Sanders is playing pretty good ball. However,
with a bad offensive line.
However, just to what you said, when it comes to a bad offensive line, who fault is that?
Recruiting.
And who recruits?
Dion.
Okay.
Do better. I can't say nothing about that.
Can't do better. What up, family? How you doing, on Alexis?
What up, though?
Yo.
What up? What up?
What up, Sid? It's gold. I'm saying
black and gold.
Black and gold. I just had to make sure. But yeah, when it comes to what they did, great win. Also, you're supposed to be Baylor. You're supposed to be Baylor.
Baylor, no, they won. Baylor, y'all supposed to win that game.
No. I'm talking about before the game started. You're Colorado with all the talent. You're supposed to be Baylor. So as much and as good of a comeback win as that might have been in your eyes, you were supposed to win anyway. Mm-hmm. So the scale is right here. And you see my hand ain't move none? Yeah. That's what the scale is saying. You know.
Ain't moving the needle, man.
No, not at all.
Well, I know we were talking about college football. Can you bring back up the games that's supposed to be coming up? Because it's supposed to be some good games. Like you said, it's supposed to be conference play coming up. Man, Ohio State. I don't see why they rank number 3. But all right, so we have Kentucky at Ole Miss. They gave number 1 team Georgia a lot of problems. Who you have predicting winning that game? Ole Miss. Hey, never say nothing, man.
Ole Miss. Somebody that did a great job in the portal this offseason was Lane Kiffin. Somebody who's been games away, players away, winning got just about everything he needed. And they're ranked number 6, which is not appropriate, but as they get into it's not. There's no way Texas should be ranked number 1. Texas is ranked number 1 after winning against UTSA with their backup quarterback, who everybody believes is good.
5-star.
But you won against a school you're supposed to win against. Georgia and Kentucky played, and Georgia may have won by 1. That's SEC play 1. But then also, Kentucky's not sorry no more. So, yes, Georgia winning. How do you drop when they play somebody who's not ranked? It's not like it was James Madison, who also embarrassed North Carolina.
Woo!
James Madison is the Appalachian State of the 2020s. What do I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen? All through the 2000s, small teams would rise up and beat bigger teams, bigger schools. So small schools that you may or may not heard of beating your USCs, LSUs, Alabamas, whatever it may be, right? Mm-hmm. Well, this team that did it first that we all took notice of from our generation, right? App State beating Michigan. App State going to beat somebody big on their schedule every year. App State is not like that right now, but James Madison is, who actually stepped up to FBS play into a bigger conference in the Sun Belt or whatever. So they came from FCS with the FBS. And since last year, which if we would have had a 12-team playoff, they would have been in that. They've been wrecking shop.
Hey.
So them beating North Carolina, no shocker, just because of what they're building there. And quite frankly, like, hopefully they get into the playoffs. I would like to see it. I mean, they used to tournament format with the FCS play.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Because we ain't gotta go through no colleges.
Yeah, that's fine. Georgia, Alabama. Who do you think gonna win? And tell us the score.
I ain't got no score for you. I'm rooting Alabama, but I ain't got a score because I haven't seen Alabama really against quality comp yet. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what to make of Georgia, but I know their offense ain't the same.
Y'all might win.
No, I got Alabama winning. I don't have a score right now because I don't know thinking either one of them right now. This conference realignment got me screwy in the head.
Man.
But yeah. What about you since you wanted to bring that one up?
I have Alabama winning this game 24-18.
All right, some games took place. Who you had winning again? I just want to make sure I heard this.
Georgia 24-18. See,
I'm for real. I was clicking over.
Oh
here,
yeah. Oh, okay.
I didn't hit you. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Too bad now.
I wasn't trying to
Change
be
it
funny.
up on
You can change it up.
Yeah,
We know the truth.
Do
You don't want Georgia to win. You don't. So we had a bunch of NFL happen.
sir.
The creme de la creme.
Yep.
On Sunday. First game, New Orleans, Philadelphia. Very defensive-minded game. Offenses weren't really doing very much, especially ours after scoring so many points in the first 2 weeks or the first weeks of the year. Our offense, glad they got tested now so it don't happen in the future.
Right.
But our defense held up. Same thing with Philly. Philly was able to play better defense, something we hadn't seen from them in a long while. Their offense, outside of that long Saquon Barkley run and Dallas Goedert with the mesh play that happened, which three people ran into each other and he just wide openly ran down the field, streaking butt naked, basically. That was a good game. Defensive battle, which we could have won it. We had a chance to win it at the end, but it just didn't make it. I guess what were your thoughts? And we don't have to be too long on it because I know you get a little sad.
Well, to my mighty saints, we came crashing down to earth, unfortunately. I told everybody, I told you, I told our barber, I said we should be able to win this game. If we play like we've been playing the past couple of weeks, then we should be able to win this game. But in Saints fashion, we came and showed up. The defensive side, we came and showed up, but Clint Kubiak, he tried getting some things going on offense by running the ball, couldn't do it. He tried to get Derek Carr in a rhythm by throwing the ball, he couldn't because our offensive line, we unfortunately got injured, and also their defensive line was pressuring Derek Carr to the point where he just had to throw it away, which unfortunately allowed our defense to be out on the field a majority of the time. If you look at the time of the possession, Philadelphia outlasted us a lot to a little. I ain't gonna say the number or whatever, but they outlasted us a lot to a little with possession. But I like what I saw on the defense side. Besides the tight end just getting open randomly, I don't even know who the guy is. He just got open.
Dallas got it.
Dallas got it. Whatever. He was the thorn in our side that whole game. We ain't know what to do with him. I guess we ain't game plan for him because Devontae Smith was there. But hey, you know what? I'm glad. Like I'm glad we got that ugly game out the way. So hopefully it won't happen again for the rest of the season. Hopefully our offense can catch up. Defense, they always stout. So we'll be fine.
Just like last week, we'll do it this week. Top 3 disappointments, top 3 best teams. That way we can go ahead and break it down a little bit and not have y'all bored too long with this insight that we would give.
Okay.
So top 3 disappointing teams. Do I need to pull this up for you?
Yeah. I already know off the rip. Dallas, disappointing. I'm just say the Saints. We disappointed as well. Number 2.
So you talking about just over? We 2-1. We still.
Okay. Okay.
I'm talking about for the whole.
Oh, the whole thing. Okay. Dallas, San Francisco, and Cincinnati, who are still winners.
So Dallas lost to the Baltimore Ravens.
Sir.
Who was the second one?
Dallas, San Francisco.
San Francisco also lost to the Los Angeles Rams in crazy fashion. And then also the Bengals lost to the Washington Commanders. Real quick, why are each 3 of those disappointing?
Well, you would think with Dallas signing Dak and CeeDee Lamb that their offense would be a little bit better, nuanced, and all of that, but offense just ain't showed up. Yeah, as a team, they just haven't showed up in general. And let's see, San Francisco 1-2. I had high hopes for y'all, man. Y'all looking pretty shaky. Losing against Los Angeles Rams, they didn't have Cooper Kupp or what's the guy named
Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua. Yeah, y'all lost to a shorthanded Los Angeles Rams team. And then Cincinnati, y'all still winners.
So my 3 disappointments would be, Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm gonna stay on that just because it's been high hopes for what they did. They paid the man $55 million. They just lost to the Buffalo Bills in tremendous fashion. My other disappointment would happen to be, and it shouldn't be a disappointment, but it is. The disappointment would have to be in the Las Vegas Raiders. You got to win against Baltimore Ravens that you possibly shouldn't have had. You battled back, you fought back, and it's just a bunch of things going on inside of that camp where it looks like it's a bunch of backbiting going on. And I hate that it's happening under Antonio Pierce, the former Giants Super Bowl champion coach, who really he did a few interviews that I paid attention to. I really like who he is and what he stands for, and I like him as a player too. It sucks that you're in that position. And I'll go ahead and say this one. This is going to throw you for a surprise. I'm disappointed in Miami Dolphins. I mean, not Miami, but Carolina Panthers. I'm disappointed in Carolina Panthers because Andy Dalton may have won them this game and may have done it in tremendous fashion. I just struggle to think, yes, Bryce Young has a hand to play in why it's terrible, but I also look at it like, and I didn't watch much of the game, but I'm also thinking like, did y'all do everything y'all could have to like get him what he needs, get him playing or whatever? I understand he's a rookie and stuff, and he has his own cross to bear in this, but Andy Dalton don't look like that. We should know. Andy Dalton look like a freaking world superstar.
Right.
And so, again, Carolina's going to come down to earth. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Then they won against the Raiders. But still, like, Andy Dalton threw for 319. Bryce Young, I mean, he might have had one game where he threw for that. But, again, it was shocking. Yeah. Bryce Young looks like he gets beat every time. Now, he has his own cross to bear, of course. Yeah. But I think the organization itself has done him a disservice. And I'm not saying this to be funny because I don't know really how tall he is. He might be taller than me. I don't know. But I feel bad for little fella. Like, they have screwed him up over there. And they're going to continue to roll with Andy Dalton until the wheels fall off. And if they would ever come back to me about Bryce Young, nah, bro, just trade me. Release me. And I will go find my own way. I'll go play Canadian ball for a year or so because I don't want to be associated with y'all no more. That's how bad I think of the Carolina Panthers and why I'm disappointed.
Okay.
Real quick, 3 teams that you think are the best or are doing really well.
All right. So we have Minnesota. That is surprising. They surprised me. They are 3-0, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta give a shout out to the Minnesota Vikings. They doing their thing right now. Also, gotta give a big shout out to Buffalo. They 3-0, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So they I guess they rolling right now. And the Washington Commanders, they surprised me. That's my surprise right now. No honor mention. That is my surprise right now. They are 2-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yep, they 2-1. So yeah, man, gotta give a big shout out to them. So
you got one more. You only named 2, I think.
No, I named 3. Minnesota. Let's see, Minnesota.
You said Washington.
Washington and Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah. I don't remember you saying. You might have. I don't remember you saying Buffalo.
We'll rewind the tape.
Okay. But okay, so Buffalo too. Top 3 surprises right now, I would say Pittsburgh Steelers, because nobody thought that this was going to be 3-0 when Justin Fields got the go-ahead when Russell Wilson got hurt. And it may be defensive led, but hey, Justin Fields actually had a game. He had 245 passing yards, so shocker there. Geno Smith, Seattle Seahawks, shout out. I don't care who you played. Nobody believed in you. You were still writing this underdog story, and I am here for it. Because if anybody should pay attention to your story, Justin Fields and Bryce Young should pay attention because you, sir, have risen, and you were in a bad organization too before. And I'm just saying, if Sam Darnold can succeed for right now, anybody can. Because how many chances has he gotten?
Right.
And then also my better team, best team, or team that, may be a bit of a surprise. I would have to say, and this don't mean very much because Jordan Love ain't in there right now, but Green Bay Packers, bro.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to say Green Bay.
Green Bay Packers is still riding high. I'm not saying Malik Willis is given just the best quarterback player, whatever. More, I guess, credit can go to the offense as a whole, the defense, of course, and Matt LaFleur as the head coach. Green Bay is still rolling big, which when your starting quarterback goes out, not knowing what your backup quarterback is going to give you, you just hope to finish 500, meaning 3-3. They haven't lost a game since that first one. And arguably, they could have won that first one had the injury not happened. We'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
But they've won both games without Jordan Love, who has reported back to practice. So we'll see when he gets back. But Green Bay's a problem. And I just happen to like that. It's black people that right now.
Hey, man.
Other than that, I think that's really what we have to cover right now. Some teams lost that were undefeated: Saints, Buccaneers. I'm surprisingly, the Buffalo Bills are still not surprising, but they're still undefeated. Winless teams, like you said, Cincinnati ain't won nothing crazy, right? Dallas low key, and Cleveland would have found a way to,
generate some offense.
To find a pulse. Maybe Dallas would be winless and all this. So I say undefeated, a bit winless, but yeah, it's still early. College football is a bit more deterrent. You can kind of find out some things a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
NFL season is still young. It's a baby. You got to nurture it. Yep. But as we continue to go down, some things are going to unfold.
The pretenders.
And here's my I don't know. It's been a minute. Here's my 15-minute shout out to Spencer. Y'all gonna lose. Dirty Birds. Sorry, Jokers. Kirk Cousins might be on the ground a little bit too much. Shout out to Grandison.
Grandison, you right.
Oh no, I got his name right.
Yeah, man, that boy making headways. That boy like Meek Mill, man. Nappy head braids with the locks.
Wow.
We don't get. Well, I ain't gonna say it right now. But, ooh, wow. That's for next week.
Two things before we get ready to go into our segments. Number one, what are you listening to? We love music picks here. GNC Sports Talk. We are music advocates, music fans, music savants. I think I'm saying big words, something like that.
Hold on.
So we are all of these things, and we love it. Whether it's rock, pop, hip hop, some folk, jazz, country, a little bit of gospel. We like it all, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you will, in the comments, if you want to share it, this is something that we do at the end of every episode. Put an M next to the song artist, song album. Album artist, however you want to do it, put it next to there, put it on there. We plan to highlight that at the end of the episode. And also, y'all understand my favorite thing. If you have been tuning in, my favorite thing is if you are new, we want to make sure we welcome you and say we want to see you back here. And if you're a repeat offender,
that means it's done.
I think I did it too fast. But yeah, if you're a repeat offender, we love you, appreciate you, and all of that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if I got to everybody in here. Happy Tuesday.
Hey.
Yeah, how you doing, Tanya?
Thank you, Tanya.
How are you doing? Without further ado, if you have nothing else and you want to get to it, he say, yeah, no, I'm just playing. But yes, we have our segments, if you will, while I get everything loaded up. Tell them what the first one is, good brother.
All right, so we have the first segment, which is Flag on the Play. And pretty much what Flag on the Play is when we hear any athletes, male or female, coaches, male or female, do or say anything egregious. I believe it's our job as sports enthusiasts to call these people out for the crazy stuff that they do, the crazy comments that they make. And with no further ado, my flag on the play goes to whoever was thinking about thank you. My flag on the play goes to whoever thinking about moving the Philadelphia 76ers to New Jersey. Me, in my opinion, I think this made absolutely zero sense. I don't know why they would do that when y'all just unveiled that little mini statue of Allen Iverson. Again, they were considering moving Philadelphia 76ers to New Jersey. To me, it don't make no sense. To me, it didn't when I heard the reports, because this came out maybe a month or so ago that they were thinking about, or highly thinking about, moving the 76ers to New Jersey. I was just like, it didn't make no sense. Philadelphia, the 76ers is a staple in the African-American culture. It gives the kids out there something to watch. I would say they are a contender, but they haven't been a contender in a minute. They had some times where they could. Hopefully they may get together this coming up season with Paul George and the emergence of Tyrese Maxey. But for them to even consider moving the 76ers to New Jersey made absolutely no sense. So thank y'all for correcting that. Thank y'all for staying where y'all are. But again, front office, whoever, sometimes it's not all about the money. So my flag on the play is the 76ers were thinking about doing it, moving to New Jersey. Y'all wrong for that.
I think the only thing that I can think about maybe why they were thinking that and maybe the league was involved in it too is because I feel like they realized they made a mistake when they moved the New Jersey Nets to Brooklyn.
Why they do that? I don't know.
I feel like they made a mistake and they like, hey, this is a chance for New Jersey to get something back. Maybe Philadelphia missed something, but the fans don't really like Philadelphia sometimes. Maybe that's what they were thinking, but I'm not sure. Real quick to the comments. Miss y'all, happy to be back. Disappointed Bears fan again. Scared me into thinking I was gonna have to sit at a game in the cold in the winter. Now I can scream trash from my cozy couch. I'll say this. Just hold on. Let's just see. We aren't against Caleb Williams. We're just against everybody that said he's gonna be a top 3 quarterback and he hadn't played a down in professional football just yet.
And look, now I don't know if we're gonna see the end. Like I don't know if this is definitely not the end product, but at the end of the season,
is this the end?
Just like with CJ Stroud and Bryce, man, the Carolina coach came out and said they would have drafted CJ. Ain't trying to hear none of that. I hope Chicago front office don't do the same thing. Caleb got some problems. He's just our offensive line, and Jaden Daniels right now showing. He was the Heisman. He was the Heisman Trophy winner.
Caleb was Super 4.
Yeah, but Caleb was Super 4. Gotta give him both credit. But I mean Jaden Daniels, he playing some pretty good ball right now.
Well, the thing is with Jaden, they actually have a run game. Their offensive line is somewhat comparable to what it needs to be. And Jaden runs forward. Caleb runs backwards.
Yeah.
And so it's a difference, right? Like the only thing that'll stop Jaden Daniels from having possibly a rookie of the year campaign year is if this idiot take a big hit that he ain't got to take. I say that because this fool used to jump against like 6'5", 300-pound men in the SEC last year. So as long as he doesn't do anything like that, he could be considered a genius since you took idiot the wrong way. I wouldn't call him idiot to be mean. For Caleb Williams, the thing that'll make him a rookie of the year candidate, go forward, not backwards. When you see things dissolving and your offensive line isn't what it needs to be, you either run to extend the play, but the number one thing you should do is throw the ball away.
Yes, sir.
And honestly, because your offensive line is good and you make all these off schedule plays, meaning I call a pass, but you got to kind of run. If that's the thing that you have to live with, I think you should be getting your feet set. The prettiest feet that I ever seen play quarterback when he would be back there with the ball was Peyton Manning. Them things moving a mile a minute, looking like airline linebackers. Like just they start for the play, they like this right here. Peyton Manning when he got the ball. And then he fast switching or whatever. Like if Caleb Williams do that, maybe he able to run a little bit faster. If his feet go like that right there, maybe he able to run a little bit faster. Anyway, my flag on the play goes to something very funny, something that I saw literally hours ago. The Pac-12, I told you wrong, is suing the Mountain West for fines that are well over $50 million. The Pac-12, which is not a Pac-2, has 2 teams in it right now after teams like USC, Utah, UCLA. I'm thinking about Colorado, Washington. They had several teams leave, more than several, right? But they had several teams leave to where they only have 2, which is Oregon State and Washington State. Well, because the Pac-12, which is the Pac-2, wanted to keep their conference alive, they got into an agreement with the Mountain West Conference and said, hey, we need a way to schedule some games so that we can, remain being who we are. Mountain West agreed. The Mountain West also had provisions set in here. Whoever their lawyer is, RIP Johnny Cochran, you must have talked to him because you said, hey, if we get into this agreement with you, ain't no way we about to let you do what we think you're going to do. So the Mountain West Conference actually did something smart. They said, and I quote, hey, if we give you these games, 6 games apiece, you got to pay us what you would for a money game for smaller schools going to play big schools. That's number one. Number two, if you try to poach any of our schools, you looking at anywhere between 13 million and 137 million per school if you poach them. So 12 teams are in the Mountain West. They said the only way we wouldn't have to do a penalty on you is if you take everybody from our conference, which of course they wouldn't. So now the Pac-12 is suing because they ain't like the language in that agreement, because now they have extended offers to some Pac-12 teams, also to American Athletic Conference, AAC. They've extended things in them, teams like Tulane, Memphis, teams like Utah State in the Mountain. So they've extended. The Pac-12 is trying to come back to life. And the Mountain West said, you entered into an agreement with us. And our beautiful lawyer over here, Tanya, can speak to what it means to breach a contract, I'm sure. I remember my business law class, but let's just be honest. I ain't done it in a minute. But I just thought that was really, really funny how the Pac-12 is suing the Mountain West after a contract they signed. They broke the deal off of it, and the language in there specifically stated what would happen if. And now it is left up in the judge's hands. What say you, sir, to my flag on the play?
I love it. You brought it to my attention.
Hours ago.
Yeah, a couple of hours ago. I was shocked. I didn't know. I thought you was gonna go in a whole different direction with Reggie Bush suing the NCAA.
I did mark that one right before. I saw that one. It'll be on the extra short.
Yeah, man. Hey, black man. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Hey, go get that money. You deserve every penny that you want. You deserve every dollar, every cent for what the NCAA did to you. I will vouch for you myself.
Well, you know what he's suing for, though, right? It's not necessarily the Heisman and him taking it from him. It's for
likeness.
After he left.
Yeah, after he left.
Because USC, he made USC synonymous with number 5.
Right.
And so they were still like, his likeness and stuff.
Exactly. Like so I'll sue them for every penny that they have. That's just me personally.
Yes, this is the end. I moved on, changed my mind, and you just start out winning, and then they lose. They started out losing. Oh, are you a free agent? We need to find you another team. By we, I mean me, because he's going to sit up there and try to get you to do the same. We need to find you another team. I just thought about something. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I remember somebody did this before. I'll tell you about it afterwards. Which conference is strong? Are you talking about college or NFL?
College.
Sorry, I'm a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. If you are talking about we can answer, I guess. If you are talking about the NFL right now, strongest conference, I still say the NFC West, even though it's flipped on his head.
You think so?
Even though it's flipped on his head.
AFC.
What? Kansas City?
Nah, Buffalo.
AFC East.
AFC East. No, I can't say them. I'm sorry, I can't say them. I don't know, man. I would say like low key, the NFC South would be good, but we just had a very disastrous weekend with only one team winning. That was Carolina. Everybody else we lost. So I mean, but before then, if you would have asked me that before, I would have said the NFC South. But I don't know, man. What are you still high on the NFC? Which with Minnesota, Detroit,
North?
Yeah. Are you still high on them?
It's flipped on his head in a sense.
Man, I don't know, man.
I guess you're right. NFC North maybe be the strongest one. I say the NFC West is a close, because Seattle is still undefeated. Arizona is playing right. Is playing good. The Rams count them out every time, and they get back up swinging. And San Francisco got to be good. Yeah. Like they usually are. So when they get back injury prone, from being with all these injuries, who knows? But yeah, NFC North, maybe. Yeah, NFC North.
NFC North and NFC West, right?
West.
Yeah, no, they got some good conferences. But yeah, I would say that whichever conference Buffalo is in, but Buffalo, Jets and Miami
and the Patriots.
Nah.
Them last two came. Them last two
ain't it.
If you're talking about NFC, yep. We talking about NFL, yep. We talking about the college football. I still say strongest conference. Strongest conference might be the Big Ten right now.
It might be the Big Ten, man.
Big Ten, man.
I still say the SEC,
but it's really, really close.
It's close. It is close.
Really, really close.
Yeah, you still have Georgia that's still unbeaten. You still have Texas still up there. Alabama still up there. I was the Big Ten, Ohio State. They look whatever.
But look at Michigan. Nobody thought Michigan was gonna be. USC should have
won that
Michigan
game.
still
Yeah.
won.
And USC on his way, man. USC is on its way.
Yep.
What I've been looking at from USC.
Yep.
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
That's what I'm saying. I think. I think you had your ones at the top, of course. And the Ole Miss is, again, they're not getting enough recognition because they hadn't played anybody. But LSU, Alabama, Georgia, they're staples. You put Texas in there now, they're staples. They're strong, right? Tennessee is a strong one. When you look at the Big Ten, Ohio State is up there. Michigan, for some strange reason, like I said, I thought they wasn't even in the rankings. USC, despite the record, is a good team. UCLA look like they could be strong, right?
Mhm.
We'll see what Oregon looks like. I really think Oregon isn't big enough. That speed don't mean nothing when you're getting smacked in the mouth. That's me personally. I have my own grudges against Oregon. That's my own doing. And people were saying Oregon's gonna win the Big Ten in their first year. I don't believe so. Just like I don't think Texas is gonna win in the first year. Only team I think that can win. I know I'm rambling on. Only team I think that'll win after this new conference alignment. Utah will win the Big 12 this year. You can book it.
All right. So we have our next segment. It's called "When Life Comes at You Fast," and pretty much when life comes at you fast is we on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, and you get on the helicopter or the plane with your parachute, and you get off of there. You jump off the plane or the helicopter with your parachute on, and that parachute does not work. This is what happens. All right. So my when life comes at you fast. This goes to quarterback for the Auburn Tigers, Hank Brown. He was talking about the game against Arkansas, and I quote, he says, "It's encouraging, but I think I got a lot to build on from this week. I love when the competition level is raised. That's when I'm playing my best. I'm excited for SEC play, and I'm excited to dominate Arkansas." End quote. Sir, you did not dominate Arkansas. You did not dominate any part of that game. As a matter of fact, Arkansas dominated you guys.
Told you Arkansas was gonna be good.
Arkansas is good. Look, let me tell you something. I was looking at their quarterback with the run pass option. They're gonna give a lot of teams some problems. I can't even lie about that. But they beat Auburn 24-14. And the quarterback went 12 for 27 for Arkansas, 12 for 27, 151 yards, 5.6 yards average. And yeah, it ain't look too good for them, man. For Auburn, Hank Brown, 7 for 13 for 72 yards. Peyton Thornton, 13 for 22 for 213 yards. So, yeah, Hank Brown, it's best that you don't comment anything else for the rest of the season unless you can back it up, which you can't back it up because you never know how your day gonna go. So my when life comes at you fast, again, it goes to Hank Brown for Auburn Tigers. He did not dominate at all. So that's
I didn't know he had said that before, which is crazy. That's legit. I didn't know he was talking trash like that. I guess he thought they was good.
Well, of course. I hope you would think you good after all the practice and the training you did over there, man.
I got you. Well, we are coming up to our next to last segment. This is the money shot or my money shot. This money shot, my money shot is the thing that I want you to remember. Something that you cannot forget when you hear it. If you hear it, please come back and listen to this whole episode because we are kind of dope and you should know it.
We're the best. We're the best.
Maybe. Yes, but without further ado, here is the money shot. Oh, I hit the camera. I hit the camera, y'all.
That's what I do every time in the strip club, baby.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my money shot goes to Marshall's head coach, Charles Huff. And I got to give him the money shot because on this week they played Ohio State. And his pitch to anybody that he is playing against with Ohio State, remember, you can get into the transfer portal. And if you do get into the transfer portal, he has an endorsement deal lined up for you.
Okay.
Tudor's Biscuits, which, by the way, everybody says it's delicious.
What's the name of it?
Tudor's. I might be saying it wrong, but I think it's
Tudor's.
I'm saying it wrong. It's
No,
I feel like I'm saying
you're probably saying it right. Tudor's Biscuits.
Tudor's. I'm country. Whatever. That in the Louisiana accent. But yes, Tudor's Biscuits. I'm probably saying it wrong. He encouraged the players to remember, if you don't like what's going on over there, come over here and I got an NIL deal lined up for you. You can get all the free Tudor's Biscuits you want. I can't say it right. Tudor's Biscuits. I just want to shout him out for making sure he used his platform. He used his platform to give himself a money shot. And that's all I got to say.
Hey, man, look, I ain't mad at you. What's coach's name?
Charles Huff.
Charles Huff. Big shout out to Charles, man. Hey, man, you keep doing what you're doing, man. You keep making the rain out there. Hey, keep getting that NIL money. Keep getting them guys.
I think you like the money more than me. I think you like the money.
You know what I'm saying? Love, hey, gotta spread love to Brooklyn way, you feel me? Hey, but I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that, man. Hey, get it however you can. Hey, in this world we living in with the NIL and players in the transfer portal every single year, every single day, hey, you need to get a win here and there, man. And there ain't nothing wrong with winning when you're trying to recruit. It ain't cheating if you ain't trying. So, hey, Tudor's Biscuits, I hope they are good because a lot of them players going to eat it. They need it. Feed them kids. They deserve it.
Feed them kids,
man. Look, they in Marshall. It's hot out there.
It's in West Virginia.
Oh, my bad. I'm talking about the Marshall out here. Lord have mercy. My bad.
No,
Marshall in West Virginia. Yeah. My bad. It's cold. We know it can get cold. Feed they belly with some hot food, man. And Tudor's Biscuits, I'm endorsing y'all, and I don't even know how it tastes, but hey, I'm endorsing y'all. Keep it up, man.
We gotta do that on the tour one day. Also, rest in peace to Marcellus Williams. I actually saw that story earlier today. I was flipping around. Very sad story. I'll tell you about it after. But yes, rest in peace. Another bad deal going wrong. And that's all I can think of.
Well, tell me that later. But rest in peace to Mr. Hostin. If you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people might not know who he is, but to us, to me and my brother, my twin brother right here, he held it down when we first came out here, telling us the barbershops to go to, hooking us up with a couple people, hooking us up with the furniture people, all of that. He's been solid since day one. Unfortunately, he had passed away. We got the news from his daughter, Shanika, on Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. But a good man, went to Grambling State University, repped the G all the way till he died, until his untimely passing. But we enjoyed our time with him. He was a good man. He always showed us love. He always showed our family love. I believe he went to Cary High School, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
He joined the Army, and then, of course, he did his thing as well. But again, great man. He will be missed. So big shout out to you, Mr. Hostin. Thank you for everything. We just want to thank you on the GNC Sports Talk. We appreciate everything you did, and you will be missed.
Beautifully put. Really, really fast.
Sir.
Not fast, but we about to do it.
All right.
We have our music picks, our music selection. This is where we make sure to first highlight what you have shared with us, because we do so love finding out what y'all have shared with us. I think this is one of the most exciting parts of the show, sharing between us that goes on. So y'all don't have to just hear us. We can actually hear from you guys. So again, you want to put an M next to an artist or album or song, whatever it may be, so we can highlight that really quickly. But what we have here, want to go ahead and get started. If you will, if you can read it, I don't know if you can.
All right, let's get to it. All right, so we have Most Wanted by Beyonce and Miley Cyrus.
Is that off the latest album, Chelsea? I forgot.
It might.
I think it is. I remember them talking about it.
That's the country album?
Yeah.
Okay,
no, I think it's off of them.
Okay.
All I Want Is You, Bonnie James, and October London.
Okay.
That's one of Cuzzo. That's one of Sean's favorite. October London.
Big face.
I Can't Wait by Sean Millie. We got to listen to that one.
Okay.
That's one that she told me about.
All right.
Also,
welcome to Atlanta. You already know what it is. No, we do not.
Boom.
Welcome to Louisiana.
That ain't how that song
I know.
Nah, it is. I ain't gonna lie, it is a fire song. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah. Welcome to Atlanta.
Cold Blooded by Usher featuring The Dream. Of course you would do Usher. She went to the concert. She said she had a good time.
Hey, get it off.
A Day in the Life by Wes Montgomery. Anything by Wes Montgomery. Okay, so Wes Montgomery need to be added. Duly noted.
Yeah, facts.
Duly noted. Okay. Thank y'all so much for these picks. We definitely appreciate it. Some we have heard of, some we have not. We will do our due diligence.
Yes, sir.
That is off our country. I would just say.
Okay.
We will do our due diligence and make sure we listen to. But for you, good sir, what is your music?
All right, I got some throwbacks for y'all. I got some throwback picks for y'all. I know probably this first one y'all ain't never heard of. But back in college, I was just listening to a whole bunch of music. The first one is by Cary and Ninth Wonder. Shout out to Ninth Wonder, one of my favorite producers. Last Laugh, which the Saints will get. And also, Josh Stone, Super Duper Love, man. No, so it's Throwback Tuesday for me, and I was listening to those songs on the weekend. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna bring it back to life. So everybody, y'all go check it out. Cary and Ninth Wonder, Last Laugh, Josh Stone, Super Duper Love.
I guess it's nostalgia, but not really. I don't know how old the first one is, but Outkast featuring CeeLo Green, Liberation. Heard this on a show I was watching.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I recognized who CeeLo was. CeeLo Green fan, Dungeon Family, Goody Mob. Does that make me crazy? Norris Barkley. Like I like CeeLo. So, and then of course I love Outkast. And then Naughty by Nature, Feel Me Flow.
Feel me flow. Can you hear me? Oh, can you feel me flow?
First of all, let's talk about how I didn't know they won a Grammy.
I did.
They won a Grammy.
What song?
It was what album?
The album.
They won a Grammy. So that shocked me when I was just looking.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I think the one in 93.
93, okay.
Yeah. But Outkast featuring CeeLo Green, Liberation, Naughty by Nature, Feel Me Flow. Those are my two music picks. Yes, we announced Grammy winners on here.
Yeah, man.
That shocked me.
Yeah, hey, if they ever got in a prominent fight, boxing match, Tretch from Naughty by Nature, LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
You think? Okay. I say Tretch.
So I need people to understand. LL Cool J might have stood for Lady Love Cool J, right? But he grew up in the dirty. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in the hood. And you don't get that big.
You're right.
Without going through some stuff.
Right. So
yeah. So Tretch, New Jersey, I feel like he'll have a good solid chance. But I think people sleep on LL Cool J and how gangster he is.
I don't think people sleep on it. I don't think they sleep on that. I think they sleep on Tretch and how
If you gonna look at pictures right now, Tretch versus pictures of LL Cool J, you like
one look way more healthier than the other one.
That's what I'm saying. And that's now.
But back then, they look.
LL Cool J, all he did was roll his pants leg. Stop playing. Wasn't nobody think about that man being no threat like that.
Oh man.
I'm just saying. But yes, we have come to the end of the show. Dang, we actually gonna end on time. Ain't that something we ain't never ended on before? Well, we want to keep this thing going then. Without further ado, we want to make sure we thank every last one of y'all for tuning in. I won't do the thing that I love to do. Y'all like, subscribe, and share for sure. We thank y'all for tuning in with us for this hour. Thank you for all the support from the new listeners and subscribers, because we speak it into existence. My repeat offenders who we know very well. And then also any of the replay viewers. We want to thank all of y'all for tuning in. And unless you got anything to say, we can close this thing out.
Hey, again, I just want to thank all y'all for tuning in, showing us love on the views. Shout out to the views. Shout out to y'all for making us who we are. Shout out to GNC Sports Talk, what we do for the culture. Because we are the culture, you dig? Number one sports podcast. Why?
You ain't stealing my thunder. You gonna let me get mine off. All right. Number one sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. We want to thank y'all, and y'all take it easy. We shall see you very, very soon.